It is now official that Rigathi Gachagua will face off William Ruto at the ballot in 2027. And if you've ever had any doubt about a looming divorce between the two, today was the day. Because there are things that can never be hidden for long from the public. You see, there are many people who are still thinking that the differences between William Ruto and Rigathi Gachagua was hyped. But today it is clear. Because William Ruto has committed sacrilege. He can do anything but not allow Raila Amolo Odinga to get into the government. When they formed their pact, Mount Kenya told him that we saw Raila coming and he took Uhuru Kenyatta. And we were betrayed. And that is why we are supporting you. Please don't get any closer to this old man. That is what they say. But William Ruto has decided to break the marriage vows. And let me begin by asking you, why do you think William Ruto decided to accommodate Raila's people into the cabinet? What was the main reason? And please don't rush into telling me that Raila has betrayed you, Raila was paid. I want the part of Ruto. I know you are going to say anything. Yes, Raila has been paid, he has betrayed you, that it's okay. On the part of Ruto, because on the part of Raila, I've understood what people are saying. But what about the part of William Ruto? Because on the part of Raila, they're saying he came to rescue. He betrayed it, all this. But what is the main reason why William Ruto decided to accommodate Raila's people? I thought he had enough numbers. In parliament, they have always passed bills because they have the numbers. Why would he accommodate Raila into the cabinet? According to William Ruto, his deputy was trying to sabotage him. And he's on record as saying that there are some people who infiltrated the demonstrations that were led by Gen Zs. And it is in the open, in the public domain, that somehow William Ruto was pointing accusing fingers that his deputy was trying to sabotage him so that when the Gen Zs piled pressure and he resigns in the unlikely event, then his deputy was going to take over. And that is why he accommodated Raila's people so that he could form at least a stable environment. The same thing that Uhuru Kenyatta did. Uhuru told us his life was in danger. He could not transact any businesses because William Ruto had sabotaged him until he accommodated Raila Amolo Odinga. After the accommodation of Ali Hassan Joho, John Mbadi, Opiyo Wandayi, and Wycliffe Ambetsa Oparanya, Mount Kenya went on rampage. From Ferdinand Waititu to Kimani Ngunjiri to Rigathi Gachagua. Rigathi's mood, and you see, I like Rigathi because he does not know how to hide his frustrations. Today, I don't know what he ate. Because Rigathi could not just imagine that Raila Amolo Odinga, whom he had said would not get into State House, is the one who has now proposed names into the cabinet. And as Rigathi was talking, he was very particular about the finance docket. And he was pissed off by the imagination that this has gone to a Luo. And let me put it from the onset that it does not matter. What matters is, are the people getting justice? Because these posts that are going into individual, people might not help so much. But then, even those who are given those dockets are Kenyans. And where they come from, people are taxpayers. That's a discussion for another day. But I want us to take this opportunity and listen to the sentiments from Mount Kenya. And you will know that Rigathi Gachagua will be nominated by Mount Kenya to face William Ruto on the ballot. There is no doubt about it.
Well, asante sana. Nimesema leo nizungumza mambo ya status of the nation kwa sababu sijaongea kwa muda Nimekuwa na pressure ya watu wengi kuniuliza ninaonaje. Kwa hivyo yale ninazungumza ni maoni yangu kama Ngunjiri, ni maoni yangu. Na mimi nikiwa kiongozi lazima niwe na maoni ya vile mimi naona. Ya kwanza, ningetaka kushukuru rais kwa sababu ya kuweka watu ya ODM kwa serikali. Ile changes zile alikuwa anataka na anatutangazia kila pahali. Wakipata watafanya changes. Mmepata the most strong ministries. Finance body. Sasa tunataka body atuambie ile dream walikuwa naye na ile vita walikuwa naye ya kubadilisha hii inchi. The time have come. You have been given. Now, you know, you are going to carry, not what we are talking in the parliament now, you are going to carry all the burden ya mambo ya finance. Utatuambia pesa ambaye tuko nazo tunahitaji kufinance kila kitu yote. Kufinance counties, kulipa madeni, kulipa mishahara, kulipa counties. Sasa it's just on your hand. So the dream we had, mkiwa na RAILa, sasa is now. Na kama sio sasa, ni sasa hivi. Because you are there. Na ningeomba bunge, muwapitishe haraka sana. Tuone kama watakuwa, hiyo dream walituambia, how is it going to work? Kila siku tunalia mambo ya stima, mmepewa hiyo ministry ya stima. Unasema stima, haigawi kwa haki, haiendi mzuri. Now, bei iko juu sana ya stima. It is true. Hata kuconnect stima, hii tunasema, tunaweka rulo stima, hatufanyi mzuri kwa sababu deni inakuwa kubwa sana. Sasa ndai, wewe iko huko ndani. Ile kelele ilikuwa anapiga bunge, now shut your mouth and use the brain now. Because sisi wote tungetaka inchi mzuri. Sisi wote tungepata inchi ikuwe mzuri. Na ndio tunasema the president amechoka kwa kelele. Na kwa sababu amechoka amewapea. Do that. Lakini kuna jambo nataka kusema. RAILa, wewe mambo yako kubali imefika mwisho. Because even we are not remembering ile kitu tunasema. And don't lie Kenyans. Kenyans young people, Gen Zs, they know what they are doing. You took advantage ya demonstration ya Gen Zs. You took advantage. Mukaleta watu politically wabomoe vitu ambaye mpango yake ilikuwa ni kubomoa vitu na mali kupora ya jamii fulani. We know that. Na hiyo ndio imefanya ubagain mpaka upewe nini? Mpaka upewe positions. We know you now. Don't cheat people. RAILa, you are old na wewe ni mzee na tunakuheshimu. Lakini what the problem of this country? Tumekuja kujua shida ya nchi yetu ya Kenya ni wewe. Why? You are not straight. Mulianza handshake na Kibaki na Moi. It did not work. Mukakuja handshake na Kibaki. It did not work. Mukakuja handshake na Uhuru. It did not work. Sasa mmekuja na Ruto. I want to tell our president it will not work because RAILa amechukua ile kitu inamhusu. He is a commercial person.
Moderate, I agree with you 100%. That those who took advantage of well-intentioned peaceful protests to loot property, to steal, to maim, to hurt, those are idiots. I agree with you. They are even more idiots and more idiotic as those who try to take advantage of the whole scenario to settle political scores with those they don't support or those they have a problem with. Trying to apportion blame, trying to say this and that. Those are even more idiotic than those idiots. And I agree with your sermon entirely. Let people know that Kenyans are also very intelligent people. People of this great country have come of age. They see from far, they analyze, and they know. As you speak of any situation, have tremendous respect for the people of Kenya. People are not foolish. There is no shortage of fools in this country. People are fairly intelligent and very analytical. take this opportunity to really thank Professor Njuguna Ndung'u for your very outstanding performance at the National Treasury. I want to say we are very proud of you. As our son from this region, we know where you found our economy and your stewardship of the National Treasury. As you hand over to the new nominee, walk with your head tall. You worked hard for late hours. You came to cabinet and presented clear and concrete proposals. As our son, we are really, really very proud of your performance and your achievement. And let me encourage you that when God closes one door, God opens another door. And we wish you well. But you, as you retreat, know that we are very proud.
Ladies and gentlemen, if William Ruto had a chance today, if we were acting or still using the old constitution, do you think he would have stuck with Rigathi Gachagua? The answer is very obvious. There is no way they would have stayed together. Once he has accused his co-principal, not co-principal, but his principal assistant of the one who is trying to rock the boat from within, I can assure you, had we been working with under the old constitution, William Ruto would have sacked Rigathi Gachagua. But they claim they are joined at the hip, and therefore there is no way William Ruto can kick him out. They were elected together. That has been the major argument. If William Ruto goes, who takes over? Some are saying William Ruto goes with the entire government. Others are saying that he goes alone so that Rigathi Gachagua takes over. But the truth is, you cannot stay with your deputy once you've accused him of sabotaging you. And so the question is, who then took advantage of Gen Z's demonstrations? The Mount Kenya people are saying, like Kimani Mujiri, they're saying it was RAILa who took advantage. For Rigathi Gachagua, he's even calling his boss stupid. He's saying there are those stupid people who took advantage of the demonstrations. But he's saying there are more idiot than the others when they took advantage of and I was accusing each and every person. It is William Ruto who accused his deputy. And therefore the deputy is now saying, you keep on accusing people and so you are an idiot. So the deputy is accusing his boss. The other members of the Mount Kenya fraternity are accusing RAILa Odinga. William Ruto Naye is accusing his deputy. We are in a confused state of affairs. Who is betraying who? But if you ask me, members of the political class are the same. If Kimani Ngunjiri is given something today, he will keep quiet. This noise is because the cars. This noise is about kukaa kwa baridi. Let me ask you, ladies and gentlemen, if William Ruto has accused Rigathi Gachagua of trying to sabotage him, the only reason why he's sticking with him is because under the new constitution, he cannot kick him away. Do you think, come 2027, having experienced what they have gone through, do you think he will pick Rigathi Gachagua? The answer is no, because he cannot make the same mistake again. In 2022, you know what happened? We were told it was supposed to be Kithure Kindiki, but Rigathi maneuvered his way. Now, come 2027, William Ruto will not pick Rigathi Gachagua. In fact, as a matter of fact, William Ruto is now making his plans without Mount Kenya. And that is why he's trying to secure the support base of Nyanza and Western. And if you ask me, he has gotten the support of the two regions. RAILa Odinga will not be on the ballot come 2027. You can take this to the bank. Because by supporting William Samoei Ruto, his major competitor, his major nemesis, I don't think he can support William Ruto now and then contest against him in 2027. What will he tell the people? He told us Ruto rigged him of his victory. Then he joins William Ruto. Do you think come 2027, he can come to the people and tell him that William Ruto is now bad, I want you to vote him out and vote me in? It will not. RAILa Odinga will not contest and is going to hand over that support base to William Samoei Ruto. And I'm not talking about you who is not following RAILa. I'm talking about the people who believe in Raila's political ideologies. And look at it this way. Raila controls Western. That's why he picked Wycliffe Ambassador Paranya, who is the senior most politician from Western in ODM, and gave him that portfolio. He did that while he was with Kibaki in the Nusumkati. He gave Oparanya planning docket. Raila picked Coast and gave the senior most Coastarian politician, who is Elias Sanjo, gave him a docket. What do you know what that means? Raila still wants to endear himself to the people so that they will listen to him. It is very simple. Once they work up to 2026 there, when they dissolve parliament, there will be a formidable force between Ruto, Raila, and some are still coming. Kalonzo is still just buying time because Uhuru is still with him. But come 2026, I can assure you that Kalonzo will come in. And so it is going to be Rigathi Gachagua against William Ruto. The problem with the Rigathi is William Ruto set him up against Nyanza, against Eastern, the people of Kalonzo, and against Western. He rubbed shoulders the roughest way. He thought he owned the whole world. And now Ruto has ditched him. And I used to sing this song, that a time will come when Ruto will abandon Gachagua. He will have nowhere to go except Mount Kenya. Today, if you ask me, Rigathi can only go to Mount Kenya and cry. They will sympathize with him, but not any other region. This is the moment. If you want to form a formidable force to face William Ruto, this is the time to regroup. The time for saying we have been betrayed is over. If you feel that William Ruto and Raila has betrayed you, I can assure they are going to be in the ballot now together. If you want to compete them, this is the time to regroup, restructure, and find out who is going to face them on the ballot. If Gen Zs feel that they have the numbers, this is the time to look at who is going to face William Ruto, because it is clear that Mount Kenya will have a candidate in the name of Rigathi Gachagua, because they feel entitled, they feel they have the numbers, they feel they helped William Ruto, and therefore they also feel that they have been betrayed, and they want to ensure that they capture back their seats with their numbers. And it is going to be very, very much interesting. They are no longer hiding it. Finance docket given to someone from Nyanza, and it is taken away from someone from Mount Kenya. That is sacrilege. It is an abomination, and they have exploded. They feel very much, betrayed. Between the two people, if they get to the ballot, who can you vote for? Between William Ruto and Rigathi Gachagua. The two devils are there. You have to choose from one. Which one will you choose? Ladies and gentlemen, it is very explosive. The die is cast and the battle lines are drawn. And I know there are people who are pulling the strings from behind. But it is clear now, you cannot hide it. Like pregnancy, the differences are out. I don't know why some people, not all, some people from Mount Kenya simply believe that Raila Amolo Odinga should have a role of just making noise outside government. He should go to the ballot and you don't vote for him. And even if he wins, you take that victory and you start accusing him of a man who's dissatisfied. He's in the opposition, you are making noise. Oh, Raila anatusumbua, anaharibu biashara zetu. He gets to government. Oh, Raila wants to divide this government. He wants to be in the AU seat. You say, this man is not fit to become an AUC chairman. So what do you want? And I have a problem with those people who did vote for Raila, but they're still making noise. Raila betrayed you. How? Because there are people who believe that the presidency seat was meant for them and not any other person. There are some dockets that are meant to them. If they're given to others, they've been betrayed. Who said that? And everyone is a taxpayer. You know, if Gachagua still has this mentality of shareholders, he's doomed. I saw him. You watch the mood. You may think that he had just picked a fight with a crocodile. But that is politics. Less than 2 years into office, the man who was supposed to be casted in a wheelbarrow and go to Bondo is in a Range Rover going to State House, and you cannot stop him. I've told you, whether you feel he has betrayed you or not, he has remained relevant over the seasons in the subsequent government. Let Gen Z move on with their fight, to prove that there was no one sponsoring them, to prove that there were no politicians who are trying to sabotage Ruto's government. Let them move on with their agenda. Let them push to the limit, because they will overcome if they are really tribeless, if they are really leaderless, if they are really partyless. But if there is someone infiltrating, then it is a doomed exercise. Ladies and gentlemen, prepare for a tug of war. The battle lines are drawn and daggers are being brandished. It is Ruto versus Rigathi Gachagua officially in 2027.